Hi, I'm Judi Vitale here with your weekly horoscopes at work from readthestars.com. Well, it's going to be a big week. This isn't one of those, okay, you can just kind of coast through it day by day kind of weeks. It starts off with Memorial Day, which is going to be really nice. A lot of, huggy, kissy kind of energy. We have Venus and Mars both getting together with the moon. And it's just like, a very loving kind of Memorial Day. So we can pay tribute to the people who have died for us, and we can also have fun with our friends. As I have said before in some of the articles on the site, there is time for both, but please make sure that you do look at both ways, okay? Both ways of commemorating Memorial Day. So, given that that's so great, going back to work on Tuesday is going to maybe seem not so great. Get anything you need to get organized or coordinated done early as possible in the morning on Monday, because at 11:37 a.m. Eastern Time, moon void, of course. We know what that means by now, probably. Difficulty making purchases, difficulty making connections, meetings not turning out the way that they're supposed to, people not showing up, on and on. Things just not working out the way that they should. And by Tuesday evening, the moon will go into Gemini, which is a good thing. It's good for communication. It's good for clear thinking. It's good for coordinating and networking with people. But there's going to be a new moon on Wednesday that's a special new moon known as an eclipse. Eclipse sounds like a scary word, and it sure was scary to people to look up in the sky and notice that, oh my gosh, the sun isn't shining, in the middle of the day. Well, it won't happen in any areas of the world that I'm terribly, horribly concerned about in terms of world events, but look to hear news again from East Asia, and then there's also some stuff going on north, like around the Arctic Circle, all the way over into the very northern tip of Scandinavia. That's the area where the eclipse will be visible, and usually the effects that we attribute to eclipses, which, eclipse just means like something's going to happen, whether or not you plan for it. So be prepared in your personal life, on a personal level, unless, you have like a birthday around this time or something. You might not even feel it too much, but something will happen somewhere in your life. And of course, there is an article already up about eclipse horoscopes that was posted on dailyhoroscope.com and tarot.com, and there's a link from readthestars.com, and you can go and see how it will affect your sign, and I'll remind you about it as the eclipse gets closer. Oh boy, then on Thursday, Mercury goes into Gemini, and that's great because people will be able to talk, people will be able to process all of their feelings, their thoughts. It's a great time to prepare your presentations and to give your presentations as well. It's a small little thing. Mercury moves around a lot, so changing signs isn't huge, but it's something, and something that you're going to notice, and you want to take advantage of it. On the weekend, something pretty big is going to happen. The planet Jupiter, which brings opportunities. It brings a lot of activity. It brings good luck. I always say it's sort of like when you go and you push the elevator button, and it comes like that, You make a phone call and you want to talk to somebody really important, and he or she picks up the phone. It's just like a really kind of positive kind of force to have around you. And of course, people with a lot of Taurus in their charts are going to feel this very strongly. And the people who will have good influence from this will be Virgo and Capricorn people. And those will kind of feel a lot of pressure from it, as in having so many opportunities that they don't know what to do with, will be Taurus to a very great degree, but also Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius, because it's going to be in a difficult angle to your signs. And so, it's going to be, oh my gosh, I could do this, and I could do this, and I could do this. The key to having to deal with Jupiter is this. Take the great stuff that comes, but be selective about saying, I'll do that, I'll do that, I'll do that, because there's a tendency to say, I can do anything, because you feel so good, But then in the end, when you go to do the things, you find out that there are only so many of them that you can truly complete. And with Jupiter in Taurus, the idea of completion is going to be a big one. And speaking of complete, that ends our week at work. Sunday's just a really cool day. Moon moves into Leo. You can just sit and think about what you're going to do next week. Okay? Any questions, comments? Leave them right here at the video, or send me an email at Judi, Judi, at readthestars.com.